Archangel Michael orders you, open. Ancestors' urgent message, they're discussing your removal, 2 minutes left. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this urgently. Don't tell anyone. It's only for you. They're setting up a meeting to discuss removal of. Open immediately. My beloved child, don't you dare blink right now. Stay with me, don't skip, something huge is unfolding behind your name at this very moment. There's a quiet room, dim lights, closed doors, and your ancestors are gathered there in silence. They are whispering about you, urgently, nervously. And Archangel Michael is standing at the center of that room, commanding every spirit present to listen. My beloved child, he is not calm today. He is holding a scroll, your scroll, and the moment he unrolled it, every ancestor in that room gasped. They said, is this true? Did this really happen to them? And Michael nodded, slowly, painfully. Don't skip, stay till the end, because what he is about to reveal is the reason your energy has been shaking lately. My beloved child, a meeting has been planned without your knowledge. A meeting where certain forces, both living and unseen, are preparing to discuss something you were never supposed to hear. A meeting about the removal of something connected to your destiny. Removal of a blessing, removal of a protection, removal of an opportunity meant only for you. Your ancestors heard it first, and they rushed to Archangel Michael asking, what do we do now? His answer was sharp, commanding, and urgent, tell them to open the message immediately. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. My beloved child, that's why you're here right now. That's why you couldn't scroll past this. Something was pulling you, dragging you, forcing you to stop. And it's because Michael himself ordered this message to reach you without delay. My beloved child, the moment you opened this, the atmosphere in that spiritual room shifted. Your ancestors stood up from their chairs, eyes wide open, some shaking their heads, some whispering prayers, and Michael raised his sword in the air. The sword glowed brighter than the moon, brighter than every hope you've ever carried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something massive is about to unfold. He said, this child has no idea what's coming. They don't know the danger being spoken behind their back. They don't know the decision someone is trying to make about their life without them. My beloved child, this is why you were ordered, yes, ordered, to open this right now. And the next part, the next revelation, will explain exactly who is discussing your removal, and why. Stay with me. My beloved child, take a deep breath and don't move. Stay with me till the end. Don't skip, not even for a second, because what I'm about to tell you is the part your ancestors were terrified to say out loud. The room they were sitting in, the room where Michael stood with that glowing sword, suddenly went silent. Every ancestor leaned forward. Their faces tightened. Their hands trembled. My beloved child, they finally revealed who is discussing your removal, and the truth hit the room like thunder. It wasn't a stranger. It wasn't a distant figure. It was someone who has watched your every step, someone who has spoken your name recently, someone who thinks they can control how far you rise. Stay with me, don't scroll, because the motive behind this is even more shocking. My beloved child, Archangel Michael stepped forward and slammed his hand on the table. The walls shook. The candles flickered. Even the oldest ancestors lowered their heads because Michael was not speaking softly anymore. His voice echoed, "This child has no idea that the people smiling at them are the same ones planning to interfere with their blessing. My beloved child, listen carefully, don't skip. They are not discussing removal of you. No. They're discussing the removal of something that belongs to you, a breakthrough you earned, a destiny written in your favor, an opportunity that has your name engraved on it. Someone fears what will happen if you receive what is yours. Someone fears your rise. Someone fears your comeback. And they are trying to block it before it reaches your hands. My beloved child, when Michael said this, your ancestors stood in protest. Some slammed their fists on the table. Some shook their heads in disbelief. They said, "How dare they? How dare they try to rewrite destiny?" And Michael lifted his sword again, brighter than before. He said, "This message must reach the child immediately. They must not skip. They must not scroll away. They must hear every word. My beloved child, something huge is waiting for you, bigger than a blessing, bigger than a sign. But before it arrives, you need to know why someone is trying to interfere, and what Michael is preparing to unleash on your behalf. Stay with me till the very end. The next part will reveal the real reason they feel threatened by you. My beloved child, don't move. Stay with me till the end. Don't skip. Something massive is unfolding right now, and every second you stay here, another hidden truth rises to the surface. When Archangel Michael revealed what was being planned behind your back, your ancestors leaned forward again, but this time, their expressions changed. Not fear, not confusion, but realization. My beloved child, they finally understood why someone is trying to remove something meant for you. And the answer is so explosive that even the spirit world trembled for a moment. My beloved child, listen carefully, don't scroll. They are threatened by your timing. They are shaken by your breakthrough. They can feel that something you've been waiting for, praying for, suffering for, is about to arrive sooner than anyone expected. Your name is glowing in places you've never seen. Opportunities are whispering your name before you even walk into the room. A shift, a huge, unmistakable shift, is happening around you. And the ones who used to underestimate you, suddenly feel the ground shaking under their feet. That fear is the reason behind this secret meeting. That fear is why they're discussing removal of your blessing before it reaches your hands. Stay with me, my beloved child. Don't skip. My beloved child, when Michael announced this, his wings expanded with a force that shook the entire chamber. A bright shockwave filled the room. Your ancestors covered their eyes because the light was too strong. Michael's voice thundered, "This child is rising. Their destiny is activating. Their energy is clearing. Every blockage placed against them is falling." My beloved child, those words made every ancestor rise to their feet. They knew the truth. The reason someone is trying to interfere is not because you're weak, but because you are finally stepping into the strongest phase of your life. Stay with me till the end. Don't scroll. The next part will reveal what Michael is preparing to do next, and why time is running out for those who want to stop you. My beloved child, don't blink right now. Stay with me till the end. Don't skip, not even for a heartbeat, because this is the moment Archangel Michael stopped holding back. The room where your ancestors gathered, the same room filled with fear, tension, and whispered warnings, suddenly shifted into a battlefield of light. My beloved child, the moment Michael realized why they're trying to remove what belongs to you, his entire presence changed. His wings expanded wider, the air grew heavier, and every ancestor stepped back as if a storm had awakened inside him. Stay with me, don't scroll, because what happens next decides your next chapter. My beloved child, Michael walked toward the center of the room with a determination no one dared challenge. His sword wasn't just glowing now, it was burning with a light so powerful that even the spirits watching couldn't stand too close. He said, "This child will not lose what I have protected. No force, seen or unseen, will rewrite what is already written. My beloved child, don't skip." Those words weren't just spoken, they were declared into the universe, sealed like a vow. And immediately, every ancestor felt a shift, as if chains around your destiny were snapping open one by one. You have no idea how many blessings were frozen because of silent plots and hidden intentions against you. But today, at this very moment, everything is breaking loose. My beloved child, the atmosphere grew hotter, brighter, stronger. Your ancestors whispered, "It's happening, finally." And Michael raised his sword high, sending a beam of light upward, straight into the realm where your destiny is stored. Stay with me till the end. Don't scroll. Michael said, "Prepare them. What belongs to them is being released. And anyone trying to interfere must face the consequence of touching what is sacred." My beloved child, the next part is not just a revelation. It's the moment Michael issues his final order, an order that changes everything for you. Stay till the end. Something massive is coming for you now. My beloved child, don't you dare scroll now. Stay with me till the end, because this is the moment everything turns explosive. The room filled with your ancestors, once quiet, once tense, has now transformed into a chamber of roaring spiritual energy. Archangel Michael stands in the center like a blazing pillar of light, wings stretched, sword lifted, eyes burning with purpose. My beloved child, he is not speaking softly anymore. His voice shakes the walls, the floor, the very air around him. He declares, this child's destiny will not be touched. Their path will not be altered. What is theirs, is already returning to them. Stay with me. Don't skip. This is the moment your entire timeline shifts. My beloved child, your ancestors were stunned. Some covered their mouths. Some pressed their hands over their hearts. They knew, something irreversible had just begun. A surge of energy shot across the room, like a ripple breaking through every barrier that once held you back. Michael pointed his sword forward and said, "Prepare them. Their blessing is no longer pending, it is released. My beloved child, don't scroll." Those words were not a message, they were an activation. A switch. A divine command thrown into your future timeline. And the moment he said it, spiritual lock started breaking, abundance shook awake, and something that was delayed for years began moving straight toward you. My beloved child, listen carefully now, this is why you couldn't skip this video. This is why something pulled you here, as if your name was being called from beyond. Michael leaned forward, his voice lowering but still fierce, and said, "Tell them this: time is running out for the ones planning interference. Their control is ending. Their influence is dissolving. Their meeting has failed. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Don't scroll. You're about to hear the final reason Archangel Michael ordered you to open this urgently, and what he is about to do for you next will change everything. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't skip. Don't even think about scrolling, because this is the moment Archangel Michael finally reveals why he ordered you to open this urgently. The energy in that spiritual chamber has reached its peak, so intense, so powerful, that even your ancestors can barely stand still. My beloved child, their eyes are fixed on Michael, waiting, trembling, because whatever he's about to say next is something no spirit in that room has ever heard before. My beloved child, Michael lowered his sword slowly, and the light around him dimmed just enough for your ancestors to step closer. The room fell silent, so silent that it felt like the universe itself was holding its breath. He said, "There is something this child must know, something that cannot be delayed any longer. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because this message is the one they tried to hide from you." Michael continued, "A destiny shift happened without their awareness. A change so powerful that those who were plotting against them sensed it before they did. My beloved child, this is why the meeting about your removal was initiated, not because you failed, not because you were weak, but because your rise was detected before you even realized you were rising. My beloved child, the moment Michael spoke this, your ancestors gasped. Some looked at each other in shock. One of them whispered, "That fast? Already?" Michael nodded. Yes. The child's path elevated. Their spiritual ranking increased. Their protection doubled. Their blessing accelerated. My beloved child, don't skip. This is why someone behind the scenes panicked. This is why they tried to interfere. Your breakthrough didn't just approach, it activated. And Michael said, "There is no force powerful enough to remove what has already awakened within them." My beloved child, Michael stepped closer to the center of the room and made a final declaration: prepare them for what's coming. Their life is about to take a turn so sudden that even they won't recognize their old struggles anymore. Your ancestors stood, heads bowed, hands over their hearts, knowing the truth: your next chapter has already begun. Stay with me till the end. Don't scroll. The next part reveals exactly what is coming toward you, and why it's arriving faster than anyone expected. My beloved child, don't move. Don't blink. Stay with me till the end. Don't skip, because this part is the moment everything becomes crystal clear. The spiritual chamber where your ancestors gathered is now filled with a force so intense that even the walls seem to vibrate. Archangel Michael steps forward again, his presence towering, his wings wrapped around the room like a shield. My beloved child, what he is about to reveal now is the truth your destiny has been waiting for. My beloved child, Michael looked at your ancestors and said, "Prepare yourselves. What is coming toward this child is not small. It is not ordinary. It is the kind of breakthrough that shakes bloodlines, shifts timelines, and rewrites futures." Your ancestors gasped. Some placed their hands over their mouths. Others whispered, "This is bigger than we imagined." My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me. Something huge is about to be spoken. Michael continued, the reason they fear this child, the reason they rushed to discuss removal, is because the opportunity heading toward them is life-changing. My beloved child, imagine something so powerful that even unseen forces are trembling at the speed of its arrival. That's what is moving toward you right now. My beloved child, Michael raised his sword again, this time not in anger, but in activation. The light from the blade shot across the room and touched every ancestor present. They stood shaped in golden light, their eyes glowing with the truth of your future. Michael said, "This child is stepping into alignment. Every delay is ending. Every setback is reversing. Every silent battle is closing. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end." Michael leaned closer, and his voice became almost a whisper filled with authority. "Tell them this, what's coming will arrive suddenly. Unexpectedly. And nothing can stop it now, not jealousy, not interference, not secret meetings. My beloved child, your ancestors stood in complete awe. They knew your story was already shifting. They knew something unstoppable had been triggered. And Michael's final words in that moment shook the entire chamber. The child must be ready. The next phase approaches faster than they think. Stay with me till the end, because the next part reveals what this phase actually is, and why your life is about to transform in ways you cannot imagine. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't skip. Don't scroll. What you're about to hear is the part your ancestors were terrified to reveal too quickly. The spiritual chamber is brighter than ever now, golden waves of light rising from the ground, circling Michael, surrounding your ancestors like a shield. My beloved child, something is happening in that room that directly affects your life, your future, your path, and you must hear it from the first word to the last. Stay with me till the end. My beloved child, Archangel Michael stepped into the center of the chamber again, but this time, there was no anger. No explosion of force. Instead, there was a calm power, steady, unstoppable, the kind that signals a turning point. He said, "Now they must know what the next phase truly is." Your ancestors leaned in, their faces glowing with anticipation. One of them whispered, "Tell them, they're ready now." My beloved child, listen carefully. Michael declared, the next phase is activation. What was sleeping inside this child has awakened. Their spiritual gifts are unlocking. Their intuition is sharpening. Their protection is doubling. My beloved child, don't scroll. This is the point in your life where everything that once felt blocked suddenly starts opening. My beloved child, your ancestors nodded deeply, some with tears in their eyes, because they knew this moment was destined. Michael pointed his sword toward the ceiling, and a beam of radiant light shot upward, like a signal sent directly into your timeline. He said, "This activation will bring opportunities out of nowhere. Doors that were closed will swing open. Paths that were hidden will reveal themselves. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip." Michael continued, "This child will enter a phase of rapid elevation. What should take months, will happen in days. What should take years, will unfold in moments. Your ancestors gasped, overwhelmed by the speed of what's coming for you. My beloved child, the chamber shook with the weight of this prophecy. Michael lowered his sword slightly and said, "There will be no delay. No interference. No blockage strong enough to stop what has started. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay till the end. Because the next part reveals the final, shocking detail, what exactly is being activated in your life, and why certain forces are terrified of it. My beloved child, don't even think about scrolling now. Stay with me till the end. Something enormous is about to be revealed, something Archangel Michael waited until the very last moment to share. The spiritual chamber is shaking with an intensity your ancestors have never witnessed before. Golden light is rising from the floor, swirling upward, wrapping around Michael like a living flame. My beloved child, everyone in that room can feel it, the final activation is here. Don't skip. Stay with me. My beloved child, Michael stepped forward slowly, each step echoing like thunder across the chamber. Your ancestors watched him with wide eyes, hands trembling, hearts racing. One whispered, "This is it, this is the truth they weren't supposed to know yet." And then Michael raised his sword again, but this time the light bursting from it wasn't just bright, it was blinding, like a whole new dawn breaking open inside the room. Don't scroll. Stay till the end. Michael said, the activation within this child is not one, but many. They are entering a phase where their strength returns, their clarity sharpens, and their destiny pulls them forward with unstoppable force. My beloved child, listen carefully, this is the part that the hidden forces feared the most. Michael declared, their intuition is activating. Their spiritual protection is activating. Their abundance timeline is activating. Their ancestral backing is activating. Your ancestors gasped, overwhelmed, because this level of activation means one thing: your life is about to speed up in a way that no one can slow down. Don't skip. Stay right here. Michael continued, everything that was stolen energetically is returning. Everything delayed is accelerating. Everything denied is being restored. My beloved child, your ancestors began to glow, literally glowing, as they realized the magnitude of what's coming for you. My beloved child, the chamber fell completely silent for one breath, and then Michael spoke the words that shook every corner of the spirit realm. This child will rise in a way that terrifies those who once doubted them. The ground vibrated. The light erupted upward. Every ancestor bowed their head in awe. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, because the next part will reveal what happens the moment your activation fully locks in, and why no force on earth or beyond can stop your rise now. My beloved child, stay right here with me. Don't skip. Don't scroll. This is the moment everything comes together, the moment Archangel Michael reveals what happens the second your activation locks in completely. The spiritual chamber is rumbling like a heartbeat now, pulsing with gold, white, and electric blue light that surges around your ancestors. My beloved child, every spirit in that room is watching you, not the past, not the danger, you. Stay with me till the end. My beloved child, Michael steps into the center again, but something is different now. His wings are fully expanded, stretching so wide that the entire chamber glows under their reach. Your ancestors gasp softly because they know this posture. This is not a warning stance, not a defensive stance. This is the stance Michael takes when destiny becomes unstoppable. My beloved child, don't skip. Michael lifts his sword and says, the moment this child's activation locks in, their life will accelerate beyond interference. Nothing will touch what is theirs. The sword sends a shockwave through the room, and every ancestor steps back in awe. My beloved child, listen closely, because this is the part hidden forces prayed you would never learn. Michael says, when their activation completes, 3 things will happen instantly. Your ancestors lean forward, trembling. The chamber brightens. Michael continues, first, their path will open so clearly that confusion cannot touch them. Second, the opportunities meant for them will rush forward, fast, precise, undeniable. Third, the ones who try to block them will lose access to their energy forever. My beloved child, don't scroll. This is the shift they feared. This is the moment they tried to prevent. But it's already happening. My beloved child, the chamber glows brighter, so bright that your ancestors raise their hands to shield their eyes. Michael lowers his sword, but the energy stays fierce around him. His voice becomes steady, commanding, absolute. Tell the child this. Once their activation locks in, there is no going back to the version of themselves that suffered. That era is closed. My beloved child, stay with me till the very end. Don't skip. Because the next part reveals the final move Michael is preparing to make on your behalf, and why the forces that tried to interfere will never dare to approach you again. My beloved child, don't scroll right now. Stay with me till the very end, because this is the moment everything shifts from warning to action. The spiritual chamber is no longer trembling, now it is roaring with power. Waves of pure light crash against the walls like a rising tide, and your ancestors stand shoulder to shoulder, watching Archangel Michael with full focus, full reverence. My beloved child, something irreversible is about to happen, and you must hear every word without skipping a single second. My beloved child, Michael steps forward, slower than before, but with a force that makes the entire chamber bend around him. His sword is lowered, not out of weakness, but because the final decision has already been made. Your ancestors look at each other with eyes full of shock and relief. One whispers, "It's happening." Michael is about to execute the final move. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Michael raises his hand, not the sword, but his hand, and the moment he does, the room fills with a rising hum. Every blessing, every protection, every ancestral force begins to orbit around him like stars aligning for you alone. My beloved child, Michael's voice becomes deeper, sharper, filled with undeniable authority. The child's activation has begun. Their destiny is awake. Now, the forces that tried to interfere must be removed from their path forever. Your ancestors gasp. Light floods the chamber. It feels like the universe itself is inhaling. Michael continues, any energy, any person, any unseen force that attempted to delay this child, will now lose all access to them. My beloved child, don't skip. This is the shift they feared most, the moment Michael steps in directly. The moment he enforces the spiritual boundary around you that no one can cross again. My beloved child, the chamber shakes one final time as Michael makes his declaration. From this moment forward, the child walks with double protection, triple clarity, and unstoppable momentum. No interference will touch them again. Your ancestors bow their heads, not in fear, but in awe. The light around you becomes a shield, a seal, a permanent barrier. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Because the next part reveals the aftermath. What your life looks like now that Michael has made his final move, and why the next 24 hours may bring signs you never expected. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't scroll. Don't blink. This is the moment everything you've been hearing finally takes shape in your real world. The spiritual chamber has reached absolute stillness. After all that shaking, roaring, and surging light, there is now a silence so powerful it feels like destiny itself is listening. Your ancestors stand in a perfect circle, their eyes glowing softly, their energy steady. My beloved child, this silence isn't empty, it's the calm that arrives after a divine decision has been executed. Stay with me till the end. My beloved child, Archangel Michael stands at the center of the chamber, wings tucked in, sword lowered, not because the battle is over, but because the victory is already sealed. The light around him no longer burns fiercely, it flows gently, like a river of protection wrapping around your name. Your ancestors watch him with deep relief on their faces. One of them whispers, "The child's path is clear now, the interference has ended." My beloved child, don't skip. This is the part where Michael reveals what your life will look like now that he has taken his final action. My beloved child, Michael's voice echoes through the chamber, calm but unshakable. The child will now enter a phase of visible change. Their surroundings will shift. Their relationships will shift. Their opportunities will shift. Everything hidden will come to light. Your ancestors breathe out softly, because this is the phase they prayed you would reach. Michael continues, in the next 24 hours, signs will appear. Small at first, then rapid. They will notice clarity where there was confusion, progress where there was delay, strength where there was exhaustion. My beloved child, don't scroll. This is not a warning. This is a prophecy. My beloved child, the chamber fills with a gentle golden glow, no chaos, no shaking, just a steady, comforting warmth. Michael takes one final step forward and says, the child's activation is complete. Their protection is sealed. Their path is open. Your ancestors nod, some with tears in their eyes, because they know what this means. Your next chapter has already begun, and nothing can push you backward now. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, because the next part reveals the very first sign you will experience after this spiritual shift, and why it confirms that your destiny has officially awakened. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the end. This is the moment you finally discover what happens first now that your destiny has awakened. The spiritual chamber around Michael and your ancestors is glowing with a soft, steady radiance, no more shaking, no more tension, just pure alignment. My beloved child, your ancestors stand closer now, forming a protective circle, ready to guide you through the shift that's already unfolding around you. Stay here. Don't skip. Something huge is about to be revealed. My beloved child, Archangel Michael lifts his head, and the chamber fills with a deep, resonant hum, like the universe acknowledging a decision that cannot be undone. Michael's voice is calm but carries unbreakable authority. The first sign this child will experience, he says, is sudden clarity. Your ancestors exchange knowing glances. One steps forward and whispers, they'll feel it instantly, like a veil lifting. My beloved child, don't scroll. Michael continues, thoughts that were tangled will straighten. Confusion that lingered for months will vanish. Answers will appear effortlessly. This clarity is not random, it is the effect of his final move snapping everything into alignment. My beloved child, listen closely. Michael lowers his sword and points it toward the chamber floor, releasing a soft beam of golden light that flows outward like water. This clarity, he says, will open their eyes to truths they missed before. They will recognize who supports them, and who was only pretending. They will feel lighter, stronger, more certain of their direction. Your ancestors nod deeply. Some smile. One whispers, they will finally understand what steps to take next. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip. This first sign is the beginning of your transformation, visible, undeniable, unstoppable. My beloved child, Michael steps back as the chamber brightens around him, signaling the start of the next phase. Tell the child, he says, that once clarity arrives, momentum follows. One shift opens the door to the next. Your ancestors bow their heads, knowing the truth of these words. The path before you is no longer blocked, it is illuminated. My beloved child, stay till the end, because the next part reveals the second sign that will appear, and this one is even more powerful, more sudden, and impossible to ignore. My beloved child, don't scroll right now. Stay with me till the end. This part carries a revelation so powerful that even your ancestors stepped back when Michael announced it. The chamber is brighter than before, soft gold mixed with a rising blue flame that surrounds Michael like an aura of absolute truth. My beloved child, the second sign is approaching, and once it appears, nothing in your life will feel the same again. Don't skip. Something huge is about to be revealed to you. My beloved child, Michael looks directly at your ancestors, and the entire chamber falls silent. His voice echoes with calm certainty as he says, the second sign the child will experience is sudden movement. Your ancestors whisper to each other, their eyes widening. One murmurs, finally their life begins to shift in visible ways. My beloved child, stay here with me. Don't scroll. Michael continues, stagnant situations will start moving. Delayed opportunities will reappear. Closed paths will open as if the universe itself is rearranging the pieces for them. This is the kind of movement that feels like a push forward, gentle but unmistakable, guiding you exactly where you're meant to be. My beloved child, this movement can show up in many forms. A message out of nowhere, a call you weren't expecting, a sign so precise you can't ignore it, or a sudden change of energy that makes you realize something big is unfolding behind the scenes. Michael lowers his sword and says, the child will feel it like a shift in the air around them. Something will happen that tells them, your path is not stuck anymore. Your ancestors nod deeply. One steps forward and whispers, they will see progress where there was delay. They will feel momentum in places that once felt heavy. My beloved child, don't skip. This is one of the strongest confirmations the universe gives when destiny is awakening. My beloved child, as the chamber brightens further, Michael adds, and once the movement begins, it will not stop. Every step forward will lead to another. Every shift will bring a new opening. Your ancestors stand taller, proud, relieved, knowing the chains around your path have been broken. The second sign is not just a change, it's a signal that the universe has officially turned in your favor. My beloved child, stay till the end, because the next part reveals the third sign, and this one arrives with a force that transforms everything in your reality at once. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't blink. This is the moment the chamber itself shifts into a vibration so powerful that even your ancestors place their hands over their hearts. The golden light around them grows brighter, thicker, almost alive. My beloved child, this is because Archangel Michael is about to reveal the third sign, the one that doesn't just change your path, it transforms your entire reality in one sudden sweep. Stay till the end. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, Michael steps forward slowly, and the room falls into a sacred stillness. Every ancestor watches him with anticipation, because this third sign is the most intense, the most undeniable, the one nobody can ignore, not you, not the ones who doubted you, not the forces that tried to interfere. Michael's voice rises, deep and unwavering. The third sign the child will experience is sudden elevation. Your ancestors gasp. The chamber brightens. One whispers, it's the rise we have been waiting for. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay right here. My beloved child, Michael continues, elevation means the child will suddenly find themselves above situations they once struggled in. Above people who once underestimated them. Above energies that once drained them. This elevation can come as a shift in status, a shift in respect, a shift in opportunities, or even a shift in inner power so strong that everything around you begins to realign. Your ancestors nod, their faces glowing with pride. One says softly, they will rise without forcing anything. Life itself will lift them. My beloved child, don't scroll. This is your moment. This is your turning point. My beloved child, the chamber erupts in a wave of radiant light, like a sunrise breaking inside the room. Michael raises his sword one last time and says, this elevation will be so visible, so immediate, that even the ones who tried to hold them back will have no choice but to watch their rise. Your ancestors bow their heads, knowing the truth, this is the phase where your destiny becomes unstoppable. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, because the next part reveals the final merging, when all three signs combine at once, triggering the biggest shift of your life. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the very end. This part is the moment everything you've heard, the clarity, the movement, the elevation, comes together in a single, unstoppable force. The spiritual chamber is glowing so intensely now that even your ancestors shield their eyes. Waves of light ripple across the floor as if the universe itself is preparing to launch something massive into your life. My beloved child, this is the merging, the moment all three signs activate at once. don't skip. Something huge is seconds away from being revealed. My beloved child, Archangel Michael steps into the center of the chamber once more, but this time, there is no sword raised, no wings expanded in warning. Instead, there is a calm, fierce, unshakable power radiating from him, so strong that the entire chamber bends toward him. Your ancestors form a perfect circle around him, waiting, trembling, because they know what's about to be spoken. Michael's voice rises slowly, steady as thunder. When clarity, movement, and elevation merge, the child experiences the leap. Your ancestors gasp. One whispers, the leap, the moment destiny accelerates beyond anything a human timeline can control. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay here. My beloved child, Michael continues, the leap is when everything begins to change at once. Not step by step, not slowly, but suddenly. He lifts his hand slightly, and a pillar of golden light erupts from the floor, swirling upward like a vortex. This leap, he says, is the universe placing the child exactly where they were always meant to be. Your ancestors nod deeply. One steps forward and whispers, it is the moment their life shifts in days, what others experience in years. My beloved child, don't scroll. The merging is the point where your destiny stops waiting and starts moving. My beloved child, the chamber brightens even more, gold, white, and blue merging into a brilliant glow. Michael steps closer to the center of the circle and declares, when the leap happens, the child will not return to who they were. Old cycles will close permanently. Old energies will fall away. Old limitations will dissolve. Your ancestors bow their heads in reverence, knowing this moment transforms everything about your path. This is bigger than a sign, bigger than a shift, it is the spiritual equivalent of being launched forward by divine force. My beloved child, stay with me till the end, because the next part reveals what exact change arrives first the moment your leap begins, and why it will catch you completely off guard. My beloved child, don't move. Stay with me till the end. Don't scroll, because this is the moment the chamber erupts with a truth so powerful that even your ancestors step back, their eyes wide, their breath caught in their chests. The golden vortex in the center of the room spins faster now, brighter, louder, stronger, because this is the moment Archangel Michael reveals what arrives first the instant your leap begins. My beloved child, hold on. Something massive is coming. My beloved child, Michael lifts his gaze toward the swirling pillar of light, and the chamber falls into a deep, electrified silence. Your ancestors watch him with anticipation, some clutching their robes, some pressing a hand to their heart because they can already feel the shift approaching. Then Michael speaks, slow, deliberate, undeniable. The first change that arrives with the leap is rapid alignment. Your ancestors gasp. One whispers, it's the moment everything clicks together at once. My beloved child, don't skip. This is the transformation that hits your life before anything else. My beloved child, Michael continues, rapid alignment means the child will see things falling into place without effort. People who are meant for their path will appear. Situations will reorganize themselves. Blocks that took years to remove will dissolve in moments. The chamber pulses with light, wave after wave of golden energy. Your ancestors nod deeply. One says, This is the point where the universe starts working faster than their doubts. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't scroll. Alignment is the moment your outer world begins to match your inner destiny. My beloved child, Michael steps closer, his presence becoming almost overwhelming. Alignment, he says, shows up as unexpected opportunities, sudden clarity, surprising decisions, and doors opening at impossible speed. The light around him intensifies. The chamber hums like a heartbeat. Your ancestors stare in awe because they know what comes next. Michael raises his hand gently and declares, "Tell the child this, once alignment begins, nothing can go back to the way it was." Their life is now shifting forward, fast and without hesitation. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the next part reveals the second major change triggered by the leap, and this one doesn't just shift your path, it changes how the world responds to you. My beloved child, this is it. Don't scroll. Stay with me till the final word. The chamber is now brighter than the sun, the walls vibrating with pure destiny, your ancestors standing shoulder to shoulder in a circle of radiant protection. My beloved child, Archangel Michael steps into the very heart of that glowing vortex, calm, powerful, unshaken, because this is the moment he reveals the final change triggered by your leap. This is the truth that transforms everything. Don't skip. Something life-shifting is being spoken right now. My beloved child, the chamber falls silent as Michael lifts his sword one last time, not in battle, not in warning, but in completion. His voice echoes with a calm intensity that fills the entire room. The second major change that occurs when the leap begins is energetic respect. Your ancestors gasp, some covering their mouths, because they know how rare this is. Michael continues, energetic respect means people, energies, and situations that once ignored you, now feel your presence. They sense your power. They recognize your rise. My beloved child, don't scroll. This is the turning point where the world stops overlooking you and begins responding to you. My beloved child, Michael steps forward, the golden vortex pulsing around him like a heartbeat of the universe. Respect, he says, shows up in unexpected ways. People treat you differently. Opportunities approach you. Doors open because your energy commands it. And those who once tried to interfere, will not dare to come near your path again. Your ancestors nod, some with tears in their eyes, because they've waited lifetimes for you to reach this moment. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip. This is where your power becomes visible. My beloved child, Michael lowers his sword gently, letting the vortex close into a soft, glowing field around the room. He looks at your ancestors, then at the space where your energy stands, and says, "The child's leap is activated. Their path is cleared. Their protection is sealed. Their rise is inevitable." The chamber fills with a final burst of light, warm, powerful, permanent. Your ancestors place their hands over their hearts, bowing in reverence as Michael adds, "Tell the child this, the next chapter of their life will not resemble the one they left behind. Their destiny has awakened, and nothing can reverse it now. My beloved child, stay with me in this final moment. Don't scroll. Don't move. Just breathe and understand, you are stepping into the strongest era of your entire life. The interference ends here. The rise begins now.